Hey, what's up everyone? Praful here. Welcome back. Thanks for joining in. And today's video is going to be a special video. And this is something which I wanted to talk about from a long time now. All right. So this video is going to be very important for those of you who are into algo trading or systems trading, because if you have been into algo trading, I know that you guys have been taking a lot of heat from the market over the last couple of months or so. And I know a lot of my friends who are into systems trading using algos who are in a drawdown of 8, 9, 10%. The problem is not the drawdown. The problem is that they were not ready for this. They were not ready for the drawdowns that they're witnessing right now. The reason being, backtest पे उतना drawdown दिखाए नहीं. So this is what I'm going to be talking about. इस वीडियो में मैं सारे चीज़ के बारे में बात करने वाला हूँ. So what all majority of the algos are doing and what problems they are facing currently. आजकल बड़े बड़े स्लिपेजेस आ रहे हैं एल्गोस में एंड आई एम गोना बी टॉकिंग अबाउट व्हाट्स द रीजन फॉर दोस काइंड्स ऑफ स्लिपेजेस एंड आई एम गोना बी गिविंग माय ओपिनियन ऑफ व्हाट the fate or what the performance of all these algos going forward in 2023. If you're an algo trader, I think you should watch this video till the end because I'm sure that you get tons of value from this video. So if you have listened to me in some of my other podcasts, I've been quite vocal about why I'm not very comfortable relying upon the previous numbers to indicate the future performance. I've always been a staunch believer of the fact that the edge has to come from your market observation. ठीक है, आपका स्क्रीन टाइम से मतलब वो जो edge आएगा वो आना चाहिए, not by crunching some historical numbers. What a lot of people are doing here is they are taking one base strategy. For example, and आजकल मार्केट में मेजॉरिटी जो चल रही है, मेजॉरिटी जो algos चल रही है, they are all running on the lines of 920 straddle. For guys who don't know what 920 straddle is, it's a very simple strategy. कॉल सेल करते हैं, पुट सेल करते हैं, and you keep 30%, 35%, whatever stop losses on each side. So if one side stop loss is hit, you expect the market to continue in the same direction so that the other side option will compensate and give you profits. So this strategy works in two scenarios. One is if the market is completely sideways where none of your stop loss get hit, you realize what is called the theta decay, and the theta decay is kind of accelerated as we move closer to the expiry. But the majority of the profits that this system generates is through trend following. That is, when one stop loss gets hit and the other option completely decays, especially on expiry days. For example, on expiry days, let's say you shorted an option for 200 rupees and 200 rupees. Let's say you keep 30% stop loss, which is 60 points. So once one option hits the 60 point stop loss, the other option has 140 points more to give. Correct? If this 140 points is completely collected on expiry days, that is when this strategy gives the majority of the money. All right. So usually ऐसे strategies 2020 में 2021 में काफी अच्छे चले थे. This is where the crowding started to happen. All right. So 2022 के starting में the platforms like StockMock, AlgoTest and some other Backinzo backtesting platforms जो है, they started gaining a lot of popularity. तो जहाँ पे लोग जाके they started backtesting all sorts of systems. And उनके पास benchmark क्या है? उनके पास benchmark है 2020 and 2021. So 2020 is a positive outlier for any short wall strategy because VIX आ रहा था 80 से लेके 20 तक. So in the falling VIX, any options that you short that had made you money. And 2021 was also very convenient for short wall players, especially expiry day sellers, because आपको पता है like I've been uploading video right from 2021 and 2021 में out of 52 expiries I had only one losing expiry and 51 winning expiries. So that was the kind of ease expiry sellers, especially short wall non-directional sellers had. So 2022 में जैसे ये backtesting platforms आ गए, यहाँ पे क्या हो गया, lot of people started backtesting things. And then they said, okay, 2020 में भी काम किया है, 2021 में भी काम किया है, okay, let's start deploying these things. And when more and more people started getting this interest in backtesting and automating their trades, then came the platforms like TradeTron, Quantiply, Quantman, all these execution softwares, जहाँ पे आप rules बना के डाल दिए तो every day the trades will get executed automatically. Now, do you think the people with better execution power, the institutions, the prop desks are dumb to just hand you money just like that? Of course not, because अब जो भी backtest किए हैं वो सबका डेटा उनके पास भी रहता है. They know exactly what the crowd is thinking. उनको पता है कि maximum stop losses है वो 30 से 60% के आसपास रहेगा. For the sake of simplicity, I'm going to be talking about pure vanilla 920 straddle here. the edge that was coming was from the risk reward ratio, and also the edge that was coming was from the fact that the market will not move erratically in both the directions, because एक price action नाम की चीज होती है. If there is a selling from one direction, it's very hard for the markets to reach the high of the day again. तो इसलिए लोग क्या करते थे, चलो एक साइड का स्टॉप लॉस हो गया, then the market usually trends down और वहीं पे sideways consolidate हो जाएगा and all that. But have you noticed that from the second half of 2022, the occurrences of V-shape, N-shape and W-shape patterns have increased tremendously. तो मार्केट पहले 200 पॉइंट नीचे जाता है एंड देन मार्केट वापस ऊपर जाता है. So it was basically the component of taking these people's stop losses. People were like, okay, let's not get cluttered by entering all our quantities at one time frame. So what we're gonna do is we're going to space our entries. तो तब आया time based straddles. तो जैसे जैसे participants अडाप्ट करने शुरू किए, the market also started adapting. तो लोग क्या किए, from entering all the quantities at one point of time, they started splitting their quantities across different times. That is, आधा क्वांटिटी में 920 पे एंट्री करूंगा, आधा क्वांटिटी 930 पे एंट्री करूंगा, आधा क्वांटिटी 945 पे एंट्री करूंगा. बट इवन आफ्टर दैट, अगर आप एक मैक्रो पर्सपेक्टिव से देखेंगे, यू विल ऑल बी सेलिंग द प्रीमियम्स समवेयर अराउंड द सेम लेवल्स. ठीक है, अगर एक रेड कैंडल बड़ा वाला आ जाता है, इरेस्पेक्टिव ऑफ व्हाट टाइम यू एंटर, आपका सारे के सारे पुट स्टॉप लॉसेस हिट हो जाएंगे. सिमिलरली इफ देयर इज वन बिग कैंडल, बिग ग्रीन कैंडल, आपका सारे के सारे कॉल स्टॉप लॉसेस हिट हो जाएंगे. It is estimated that every day, every single day, 20,000 crores worth of straddles are being sold. मतलब क्या है, मतलब सब के सब लोग सिमिलर टाइप ऑफ ट्रेड कर रहे हैं विद जस्ट सम अमाउंट ऑफ मॉडिफिकेशंस. कोई बंदा 920 की जगह 923 पे कर रहा है बिकॉज ही हैज कर्व फिटेड इट. मतलब क्या है, उसने लास्ट 3 महीने का देखा, लास्ट 3 महीने में 920 स्ट्रैडल लॉस कर रहा है, बट 923 पे एंट्री किया तो प्रॉफिट कर रहा है, बिकॉज इट्स रैंडम. करेक्ट, जो 30% स्टॉप लॉस आएगा वो रैंडम होता है. कभी आपका स्टॉप लॉस हिट हो जाएगा, कभी आपका स्टॉप लॉस बच जाएगा. नाउ द मार्केट हैज बिकम इवन स्मार्टर. मार्केट क्या कर रहा है, मार्केट एक 5 मिनट कैंडल में 300 पॉइंट का मूवमेंट कर देता है एंड उसी 5 मिनट कैंडल में 300 पॉइंट का रिवर्सल भी कर देता है, जहां पे सबके सबका स्टॉप लॉस हिट हो जाता है. एंड when everyone tries to exit, that is when liquidity dries up. This is why people are getting 100 points, 150 point slippages. To just give you a very simple explanation, I'm going to be showing you the basic version of the 920 straddle, and you can run it as you please. Okay, you can run it as you please. तो यहाँ पे मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, यहाँ पे मैं simple एक 920 straddle में किया हूँ. The entry time has been set to 922, which is as random as it can get, and exit time is 328, 2 minutes before the market close, and I've kept 30% stop loss on both the legs. All right. Now, if you notice, this has given around 60% return. Really good, right? Which is really good. But if you look at this, the drawdown is almost 16%. It's a 16% drawdown वाला system. लोग बोलते हैं कि 16% ड्रॉडाउन ना 60% रिटर्न दे रहा है, तो 16-17% ड्रॉडाउन लेने में क्या. आप लेके तो देखो, देन आप बाद में बताओ कि 16% ड्रॉडाउन काफ़ी बड़ा होता है, काफ़ी बड़ा होता है 16% ड्रॉडाउन. एनी सिस्टम विच गिव्स यू मोर देन 8 to 10% of drawdown is very hard to be with. I'm not saying those systems don't have an alpha, they have, but for normal people like you and me, जो full time trading करते हैं, we will have a really hard time to take a drawdown in double digits. First thing. And the second thing, यहाँ पे हम लोग slippages add किए ही नहीं. So even if you add just 2% slippage, ठीक है, even if you just add 2% slippage, everything changes. आपका प्रॉफिट क्या हो गया, आपका प्रॉफिट प्लस 59% से लेके नेगेटिव 31% हो गया. आप बोलोगे कि प्रफुल भाई 2% स्लिपेज इज अ ह्यूज नंबर, रिड्यूस इट टू 1%. ठीक है, मैंने 1% बना दिया. इवन इफ यू टेक 1% स्लिपेज, ऑल इट हैज गिवन इज 13%. It has given 13% returns with a 21% drawdown. So return to max drawdown है less than 1. Just to give you a reference of what would be a good return to max drawdown, for me, I have returned close to 50-53% in this financial year from April से लेके अभी तक. अभी 2 महीने बचा है, 53% कुछ तो है, and my max drawdown has been 3.3%. So my RMDD, that is return to max drawdown, is more than 16. This is how a system should be if you want to be a full-time trader and if you want to deploy a decent chunks of capital, आप इसको ना 2 लाख 4 लाख 5 लाख पे आप डाल सकते हैं, कुछ आपको फर्क भी नहीं पड़ेगा, because the returns also don't matter, the drawdowns also don't matter. In the end, your returns will go into just paying the charges. So if you're talking about deploying decent chunks of strategy, your edge, your alpha has to come from your market observation and not from curve fitting past data. Okay, this I've been very vocal about this and I've been saying it even now. Your market observation and your market understanding should give you the entries and exit, and that should be the core of your strategy. Not हाँ यहाँ पे ऐसे करूँगा तो लास्ट ईयर में ऐसे रिटर्न दिया है तो लेट मी जस्ट डू इट, इट विल गिव द सेम रिटर्न. नो, इट विल नॉट हैपन. स्लिपेजेस का इसलिए बात किया, इवन इफ यू टेक 1% स्लिपेज, दिस इज द रिडक्शन ऑफ द प्रॉफिट फ्रॉम सीधा 59% से लेके सीधा 13% पे आ गया. नाउ देर आर डेज where people have got 100 point slippage. People have got 100 point slippage, 150 point slippage. So this is not 1%. This is almost 30%. 30-40% का slippage हो जाता है. 300 रुपीज का ऑप्शन में this is 33%. 200 रुपीज का ऑप्शन में यूजुअली स्लिपेजेस कब आते हैं? यूजुअली स्लिपेजेस आते हैं एक्सपायरी डे पे, जहां पे गामा इज एक्सेंचुएटेड, जहां पे द वॉल्यूम्स आर वेरी हाई एंड एवरीवन ट्राइज टू एग्जिट एट द सेम पॉइंट. करेक्ट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल एक्सपायरी डे पे आपका बैंक निफ्टी का बात कर रहा हूं मैं, एक्सपायरी डे पे आपका प्रीमियम कैसा रहता है? 120-130 रुपीज. करेक्ट. तो ऑन दिस 120 रुपी का प्रीमियम, इफ यू आर समवन हु कीप्स 30% स्टॉप लॉस, वेयर विल बी योर स्टॉप लॉस? इट्स एट 156. करेक्ट. If you are someone who keeps 40% stop loss, your stop loss will be 168. If you are someone who you have a wider threshold and you keep the stop loss at 50%, it will be 180. तो अगर मार्केट ने एक 100 पॉइंट का कैंडल बनाता है, everyone stop loss will get hit in a single candle and everyone will try to exit at the same point of time. तब क्या होता है? huge slippages will come. तो किसी दिन आपको 100 पॉइंट का स्लिपेज आ जाता है ना, दिस इज 30% ऑफ द प्रीमियम वैल्यू. एक ही दिन आपका पूरा साल का जो रिटर्न जो है, परफॉर्मेंस जो है, पूरा परफॉर्मेंस को स्क्यू कर देगा. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, सिर्फ जैन 2023 मंथ में वी हैव हैड 2 instances of this. And the people, good traders that I know who have built really good execution mechanisms, who have got really good execution engines with them, they have taken more than 1%, 2% stop losses just because of slippage. And they have been taking it multiple times. ठीक है. So this is the situation. क्यों, क्या हो रहा है? There is lot of crowding that's happening. आप कुछ भी करो, आप री एंट्री करो, आप डिफरेंट टाइम पे आप टाइम बेस्ड एंट्रीज लगाओ, कुछ भी लगाओ, दिस इज समथिंग विच यू कैन नॉट एस्केप. 2 से 3 दिन चाहिए आपका पूरा रिस्क रिवॉर्ड इक्वेशन को पूरा साल के लिए खराब करने के लिए. दिस इज द पावर ऑफ स्लिपेजेस एंड दिस इज द इफेक्ट ऑफ क्राउडिंग. जहां पे सब लोग सेम टाइप ऑफ चीज करने लगते हैं, दैट इज व्हेन these kinds of things happen. I'm saying this because more and more people are going to automate their trades on platforms like Tradetron and Algo and Quantman and Quantiply. I don't want to name, but these are the prominent players that are there in the market. And these people think that, okay, I've got a money making machine and I can make money without putting in any amount of work. The market doesn't work like that. There is no free lunch. There is no free money. You have to put in efforts. Okay? There is no free lunch here. And अगर आप ऐसे trades automate करके आप बनाएंगे, yes, you might make money 3, 4, 5 months in the line. I'm not saying you won't make money, but there will come 1 month or 1 week जहाँ पे 2-3 ऐसे instances ना, it will take all your money away. And it's not worth it. 2 चीज बताइए मुझे comments में. First thing is, क्या आपका performance जो है exactly आपका back test से match कर रहा है? First thing. And the second thing, जो आपका execution मिल रहा है, कितनी बार execution fail हो रहा है on websites like Tradetron, Quantiply, Algo ऐसे चीज में कितनी बार आपको बड़े बड़े स्लिपेजेस आ रहे हैं. यू माइट बी मेकिंग मनी फॉर 3 months स्ट्रेट, स्लो एंड स्टडीली आप छोटा प्रॉफिट कमा रहे हैं बिकॉज ऑफ द स्ट्रैटेजीज रैंडमनेस. बट one day, because of these kind of slippage and this kind of mis-execution, you lose everything. Again back to square one. अब बताओ comments में कितनी बार हो रहा है and how has been your experience in the last few months trading systems like these. ठीक है, I'm talking about 920 as the basic core strategy. ठीक है, it can be anything. It can be a strangle with one side stop loss. It can be a straddle with combined stop loss. Anything which has an inbuilt stop loss on something. ठीक है, तो let me know in the comment section क्या हो रहा है आपके साथ. So the first thing is going forward these kinds of instances will increase because अभी growth upward trend में चल रहा है, upward trajectory में चल रहा है, because more and more people are putting their money in strategies like this. ऐसे स्ट्रैटेजीज में ट्रेड करने के लिए लोग बड़े बड़े फंड्स उठा रहे हैं. देर ऑल डिप्लॉइंग सिमिलर काइंड्स ऑफ स्ट्रैटेजीज विद बिगर कॉर्पस एंड आई नो पीपल हु आर रनिंग 150 200 crores on systems like 920 strategy. I'm not saying that it's bad. All I'm saying that is you're also a part of the crowd. So that's about it, guys. I think I went on a rant here. It's a very long rant, but I think I talked some sense into what kind of crowding that you shouldn't be a part of. If you're someone who has been deploying good sums of money in strategies like this, I think now's the time to review it again. I mean, it's your decision, but always have lower expectations. And if someone's promising 150%, 200% return with 10 drawdown or something, stay clear of them. All right, stay clear of them. So that's about it, guys. I hope you found some amount of value from this video. And this video is definitely not targeting anyone, okay? I have absolutely no intention to target anyone, or I have absolutely no intention to demotivate anyone, but this is what the reality is. ठीक है, वो reality आपको खुद आके hit करने से पहले, if you are warned from someone, you'd at least be a little careful going forward. That's all I want from this video. And yeah, कैसे लगा video? Comments में बताइए, and I'll see you guys in my next live trading. Take care. Bye bye.